Hi guys, welcome back. How are you guys? I'm gonna do the love reading for the collective. This is going to be a you versus them reading, or them versus you, whichever way. We're gonna tap into your person is going through and what you are going through energetically, um, and also in your current situation, what's happening right now. I'm going to take two cards from the yoga deck, I think. Yeah, from the oracle, two messages for oracle, um, and other cards on the tarot. Okay, hi, let's see what's going on with the collective. For love, since we are very sensitive to feelings, and a lot of us are actually empaths. you know, we always end up feeling a lot of energy from your other person. So let's see. Okay, two cards, please. I'm just gonna do two cards. Let's go. Wow, we got the card of, okay, this is going to be difficult to pronounce for some of you. Pratyahara. One is Pratyahara, and the other card we got is Dhyana. I feel this is the energy of the feminine, right? And this is the energy of the masculine, whichever way you want to connect. Um, so I'm going to read out one particular individual and another individual, another energy, so you can see which actually fits your energy, right? What are the messages that fit your energy, and then decide for yourself. So with the masculine energy, we got the Pratyahara. Pratyahara, to be honest, in this card, I feel a lot of penance. For some of them, they are going through like like a devotional practice or something that is like monotonous for them to feel. This is so particular, you guys. Okay, this individual, this energy is focused on like doing a penance. Does that make sense? Penance is like you put in a lot of effort into something monotonously. It could be work, right? But it's trying to isolate that energy from the external environments. Or like they're not, like this is the energy that this person is in. You can see that none of this person is closed. Okay, their eyes are closed and they are in a meditative, they are in a prayer stance, if that makes sense. I hope I make sense with this, because I feel there is a lot of mirroring, right, with this masculine energy and feminine energy. That's pretty much what happens most of these relationships or these connections. Now you got Dhyana for the feminine and the Pratyahara for the masculine. It is two different types of the same connectivity to spiritual essence. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's about transcending. I feel that for the feminine, it's about transcending, and for the masculine, it is about contemplating. Okay, contemplation for the masculine energy and transcending for the feminine energy, but they are both in kind of similar spectrum. I feel for the masculine energy, they're actually going within, focus on internally. I think they're focused a lot on the internal work, whereas the feminine is actually in expansion mode. uh, I already tapped into the general reading in the Venusian energy and the Jupiter energy, actually, of expansion, and and the beauty and the universe connected to all things, all things alive, or all living things. As you can see, there are a lot of planets through this particular card as well. So it's really about seeing the bigger picture for the feminine. And I feel that although as different as these two energies are at the moment, I feel there is a synchronicity for approaching a particular lesson in life, or lesson in this journey, in terms of interconnectivity, interrelationships. That I'm getting a lot of exchanges, inter exchanges. Does that make sense? I'm gonna get some more energy cards on this. Okay, just oops. Wow. Okay. Um, ooh, ooh, you guys, you got the broken heart. Okay, the broken heart. The card was closed like that, right? It came out like that, and this came out upright. 27. Okay, 7. 9. Okay, this total 2 7 is 9, and 9 on this card and 9 on this card, and this is the card that came out for the masculine, and this is the card that came out for the feminine. Okay, 9 and 9, completion. I got the 9s in the general reading as well. If you have not checked that out, you can also check that out. 9. Okay, it's about culmination. It's coming to the last stage, okay, of finalizing stuff. It's the stage where it's before 10, or like, yeah, it's before 10, right? So 10 is the full completion, the action that has been taken. It's already over. For 9, the position of a number 9 is actually when, okay, this is where it comes to, what's next. What does it need, what needs to happen for this to come to a fruition, for a completion, for the whole story to come through, right? And the feminine is is pretty open about this energy. Okay, the feminine is walking away. This is the energy of walking away. It's like now or never. I'm getting now or never. Looking back and be like, shutting the door, closing the door. I'm done. I can't invest in this anymore, or I cannot put another inch of effort, like another ounce of energy another ounce of effort towards this. This is outrightly, very open energy, just stating what it is. For the masculine, this broken hearted card was actually closed. I feel a lot of the emotions towards this heartbreak, or this kind of a dissolution of an emotional tie, it's not really outright there. You can't really see this heartbreak from this person, or like it's not being communicated. It's not. But for the feminine, I feel that a lot of you guys are like, probably whoever is in the feminine energy, that's what I'm saying. You're open about how you're handling the situation, and or That could have been a break that happened, like a particular um, altercation, okay, that came to a standstill, that you had to separate, you have to part ways. I feel for a lot of feminines, you're feeling like split into two type of energy, like you are seeing two things at the same time. It's so weird, man. This reading is super weird. It is so weird. This is really weird, because I'm gonna get a few more cards on this, a clarifying card. um I feel, yeah, and this is a very powerful energy for the feminine, because it's about taking that inner power to walk away, which has not happened for a long time for the feminine energy. Letting go, or closing cycles, leaving things out. It's been difficult for feminines. You got the hangman for the masculine energy. um I feel a lot of the masculines are not really feeling convinced about this ending that came about. I strongly feel for this collective, something ended between these two individuals or these two energies, that it's not aligning, or you feel that it's not aligning. But I feel that in the bigger part of the universe, it's actually making a lot of sense, because you got the 9 and the 9 just pop out, and the pratyahara and the dhyana is coming out as the overall energy vibe. It's all about, it's similar but different. Does that make sense? So the masculines are in the hangman situation about this heartbreak. Okay, I feel a lot of the masculines are actually thinking about, okay, oops, like, what just happened? It's literally that kind of energy. It's like in shock, right? It's in shock of this ending. Abrupt ending is what I'm getting. Abrupt ending, and it doesn't make any sense at the moment for the masculine. It doesn't seem like it's making any sense, because it's in the hangman um you know situation. It's like, what, you tied me upside down, and I'm like looking at all this. It's like it doesn't make any sense to me. What am I, what just happened? Some masculines are literally thinking, what just happened? Wow. Hmm. Let's see what's the feminine. Ooh. Ooh. Girl. Hmm. Okay, we got the emperor for the feminine. We got the emperor and the 4 of Pentacles um, in the reverse, which is kind of, for me, right? I feel that this is, you're looking at least the feminines, they are looking at someone that can bring stability in life, or the energy of stability, a true emperor. I feel it's like the view of a distorted masculine is what I'm getting. And it's like shifting, it's like shifting the idea of a masculine altogether. That is like super powerful, in my opinion. uh, it's like literally changing the concept to suit, which makes sense, because feminine energy is actually a manifestation um, itself is the feminine energy. And it is like, think about it like this, okay? We got the magician card, right? Magician uses manifestations to create new things, right? Like magic. Manifestation equals, simply put, it's magic. And that essence of manifestation is this energy of femininity. The true divine feminine comes through this manifestation. She herself embodies manifestation. He, she, doesn't matter. I'm talking about the energy. And That's the energy of a divine feminine manifesting, and you're manifesting a new emperor. And I think that the masculine kind of energetically knows this, because that's why this hangman is happening. It's like, what do you mean you reinvented your twin, or like your soulmate or something like that? How can that happen, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. Four of Pentacles, right? It's about Four of Pentacles generally is about withdrawing, withholding, holding back on your worth, like on your values, what you consider valuable, stable, stability. It's kind of like, it's similar. You can see the four coins, similar to the Four of Wands, Four of Pentacle. I mean, sorry, Four of Wands, Four of Swords. It's all kind of similar vibes because of the number of stability. Number four is the stability. And in this situation, it's about looking beyond. In this particular situation, the feminine is looking beyond what has been constructed in the understanding of a masculine. I don't even know what I'm making, if I'm making sense or not, but this is the message that's coming through. I hope it makes sense. You guys, what is happening, feminines? Because you ideally, ideally the strength of a masculine is very evident, or like rather the essence of what a true masculine energy embodies. The feminine is, aware of it, right? And you can't hide a distorted masculinity for a long time. you know it could be in the early stages of your connection or your energy, interactions. You tend to get confused about a distorted masculine or a real true counterpart. And in this position, I feel the feminine is looking at who is her equal, right? Who is this feminine's equal? And it is like the clear masculine energy stating right through, right in front of her. For some of the feminines, it's actually realizing who that particular energy is connecting through, right? There could have been a situation where you had two different options and you were not aware of it. I get, for some of you, you had that question about, who is your true counterpart, spiritual counterpart. You're in, you know, the individual or the energy that you connect with. In here, in this situation, you're actually coming to an understanding. But I feel that the fact that you can change that idea of, like, you it's about transpire. I don't know, how do you put that word, man. It's about changing your perception of what it was that you thought it was to something new. Oh god, this is okay. I'm gonna change this vibe altogether. It's not even making sense. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Yep, number three, Three of Wands, again manifesting. um if there is not a balance, okay, in your connection or in this energy situation, it's not, the feminine, I feel, is going to take the next step forward. What is the next step? What's next? Literally, what's next? This card is about new ventures, new horizons, thinking beyond what's there. But taking the wisdom of this connection, whatever that you learned through this journey. For some of you, it's actually understanding the lessons of this journey and taking that wisdom and moving forward to something totally brand new, I feel. Because a lot of the feminines are walking away from this situation, and for the masculines, I feel they are really like going within to understand what the heck is going on, you guys. We got the card of the Queen of Pentacles. I feel the masculine energy is really heartbroken right now, trying to heal. I feel the heartbreak, but I feel they see the loss of this energy that's moved away or like, you know, detached. I feel for a lot of the feminines, they have actually cut the cords or like tried to, figuratively, I think, because in energy sense, it doesn't, you are just part of a universe that's, you know, all these particles of energy floating around. But I feel that this is a clear decision or the deciding factor from the feminine energy to cut, you know, putting boundaries. Yes, that's what it is. Putting boundaries, and the feminine has taken on that role of making boundaries, creating boundaries, which is not something that has happened in a long time for the energy, you know, the feminine energy. And that was the lesson, you guys. Clearly putting boundaries on what is accepted, what cannot be accepted, and so on. Okay. But I feel the masculines are heavily feeling the loss of this connection. Okay. Seriously. It's just like this is magic. But it is what it is, right? You got the moon, okay, and we've got the Three of Cups. Again, the same message is coming through. Masculine in a lot of mystery. I feel misery for some. It's about a lot of unresolved unresolved things. I feel it's within the masculine. You know, I feel this is the energy of the masculine that's actually not like resolved, and it's like still surfacing right now. It's all surfacing. You know, the moodiness. Some of them could be moody. You know, mood swings. I'm hearing mood swings. Could be a Cancerian for some masculines out there that, you know, who are like going up and down. You know, up and down, up and down, and it's like a lot to do with the hidden stuff that is resurfacing. You know, there was a lot of hidden things that was within the energy field of the masculine, and it's all surfacing now, coming. And I feel a lot of them are actually contemplating all of this um, unknown issues at night. You know, it's going in the head. The mind is really active right now for the masculines. For the feminines, ah, you're seeing a lot of options. Okay, I feel the feminines are really seeing a lot of options out there, a lot of what, you know, the abundance. There's a lot of expansion energy. What's out there, literally curiosity I'm getting also as well. And I feel for a lot of feminines, they are holding their emotional maturity, or rather emotional uh, control as a power, like something that they can hold as a power for themselves. Does that make sense? Like it's about knowing your inner power, which is the emotional power that a lot of feminines did not realize. They thought, you know, the energy of the feminine being emotional or weak, it's considered weak and all. I feel that it's coming to a understanding, a better understanding, that the emotions are actually the powerhouse of the feminine, the powerhouse of the feminine. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple more cards from the wood. What is this called? Dang, I don't know what deck is this. Let me see. The Wildwood cards. Let's see what's. Oh my god, that's a lot of cards. Wait, let me just reshuffle. What's happening with the masculine? What's happening with the masculine? Let's go through the masculine's energy. What's happening with the masculine? Oof. What's happening with the masculine energy? I'm gonna take these two. At the bottom of the card, bottom of the deck, we got the Forest Lovers. This is the Lovers card. Not a surprise. We got the Knight of Bows. Knight of Bows, the Fox energy, and the Three of Vessels. Again, Three of Cups, you guys. I feel that a lot of the masculines are actually spying. Like, look at this fox squinting. Look at this card. Okay, I'm gonna really focus on this. Look at how like this guy is sneaky. Okay, I think the masculines are kind of aware that there is another energy that's pursuing the feminine, or like, you know, in feminine's energy field, right? They can sense it. They are like very intuitive about that. I think that they could be sneaking and spying as well on the situation or your connection, right? The masculine energy could be a lot of, you know, underground work is what I'm hearing. It's so funny, a little stalkerish, but let's not go there, okay? But I do feel that they are very curious on what the feminine is about, what the feminine is up to. And I feel that they are aware that you know, um, that there are other suitors for this feminine energy. Suitors, yeah, other suitors. And I feel like there are different options. I think that the masculine is quite aware that there are different options for the feminine, because if you notice this card, the vessels are of different material. So I feel that more than one option, right? And I feel that someone's actually like, they as in the masculine are aware of the feminine having a few options, few different options, where um, the feminine is able to com- not even compare, that's such a bad word, but analyze what is suitable for that, for the feminine. Okay, I feel that I think this is also the feminine's energy, to be honest. It's kind of clear, it's quite obvious. Okay, we got the Three Cups. They are I mean, the masculines got it right. You know, whatever that they are contemplating, it's the reality for the feminine, because that is what it is, clear as day. There are other options, and I feel that the other options have different kind of offers at hand. I think the feminines are able to handle this rupture in this connection, like a literal rupture, better than the masculines, because for the fact that the feminines have gone through this process of breaking cycles, you know, rebuilding the cycle, breaking it again. This has been for a few years, or few over the course of time, it has been that way for the feminine. And that's why the feminines are a little bit more of masters in this, um, in controlling the emotions, in taking hold of this situation, than the masculine. The masculine is distraught right now. I feel a lot of the masculines are distraught at this particular boundary setting. Okay, Boundary setting. Aries AK. I'm sorry, my love. I'm really sorry. I don't do one-on-one right now. I'm doing a collective. This is a collective love read. What are the messages for the feminine, please? Six of Stones. Oh, girl. Okay. Feminine's got the Six of Stones. It's not really funny, but I'm just saying. Six of Stones is exploitation. Okay. And we got the card of Ten of Stones. 10 of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. I feel the feminine energy has had a bit of a tug of war with give and take. I feel that there has been a lackluster. I don't know why I got that lackluster in the relationship or in the connection. I feel the feminine had the bad end to a deal, is what I'm hearing. Feminines in general, I don't know how you guys connect with this message, but someone out there has felt that I gave in so much. I got the bad end of the deal type of energy. I'm, I put in so much of this thing towards this particular connection and it reaped me no rewards. I was, unfair treatment is what I'm getting. Some of you guys were treated really unfairly, and almost exploitation is a word that came about in this card. I don't like that word, but still it is what it is. I feel that you feel exploited by this masculine, or this connection, or in this connection, and you are kind of seeing the reality of what it made you emotionally. It feels like emotional drain. You can see this whole setup, right? It's a very dry, like it's a desert situation. There's no water. There's scarcity in food. These two people look really like hungry and thirsty and whatnot. When the card depicts without any water element in the surface, or like in the imagery, it really signifies there is a lack of the feminine aspect in it. Like if you notice other cards, like say for instance this card, right? It's about abundance. Like if you have trees and bees and greens, and like it's flourishing, it actually denotes that the feminine aspect is actually prominent in that situation. But in this situation, it's all about dominance. It's about the dry heat, the heat energy, the fire energy taking over this particular situation. And I feel that there had been a misalignment in the masculine and feminine energy. I feel that there had been an overpowering boundary crossing for the masculines in this situation or in this connection. And that is why the feminines have felt the need to pull back, withdraw the source of her abundance, which is the ten of pentacles. It is about stability. It's about a home. It's about reframing her reality somewhere else, which is why I do see that the Three of Cups coming through. This actually explain the Three of Cups. It's about getting out of an exploitative kind of a getting out of a boundary crossing energy field towards somewhere that is security, stability, and honesty, and compassion. And there is like treating the feminine right. This is how the feminine is empowered at. You can see that this tree is, it looks like a sacred space, and this tree is valued in this particular space because this is considered a home for someone, and it's such a sacred space. So knowing that the feminine is valued in this particular new circumstance, where it brings about a completion with the ten of pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna get one last card to conclude this, because I do say that I feel that there has been a break. Okay, there has been a split of the. I feel like a sudden break, like a sudden cut. Like I feel like a sudden cut between the cycles, and I feel it's a divine intervention that came through. To be honest with you, and I feel that this has kind of given a shock, right, for one part of the situation or one part of the energy spectrum, and a kind of growth, a sprout for the next, for the other. So in this case I feel there is a sprout of energy for the feminine, and a kind of a abrupt shock for the masculine energy. Take it how it resonates, because this is very clear for me. mm, how it came through. I'm gonna get a combining like a card that combines both the energies, and it's about the divine intervention that I got. I mean, the message that I got about divine intervention. Ooh, guys, you can't joke on this. Okay, two of bows, decision. Okay, what did I tell you? It's about cutting through, taking a decision. It was no longer in the path of the feminine or the masculine to take decisions regarding this connection. It is the divine that took place, the divine that took the decision, and it's the two of bows. It's the two of wands. You see that there is a divine energy that is taking control of all this crazy, you know, wow. You got the card of the balance, 14 card, number 14, and the decision, right? You got the two snakes or the dragons intertwining, and you got the twin energy, the masculine and the feminine energy flowing through. And in the middle, there is a tree for stability, and you can see the guide, the divine, the spiritual essence, the divine essence overseeing all of this. And it's about balance. This had to happen, this rupture had to happen, or it's going to go haywire, and it came about that the decision was from the divine. um, and whatever that's happening between these two energies has been orchestrated according to plan. It's not a easy, balance always takes a lot of chaos before balance can happen, right? So it's like I'm hearing sifting, sifting, sifting of, like, how you have like the sand, and you go for like mining of gold, and you hold the sift or like something, and then you just shake it, and the gold, gets separated from the mud or the sand, whatever. That is what's happening with the energy that the divine is going through at this current moment, with both the energies sifting through the sand and the dirt to get the gold out, to separate the gold. So that is a necessary process in this situation. We got the end. At the end of the day, we got the wheel. Okay, the card of the wheel, it's actually the circle of life. Okay, weaving weaving new type of clothes to wear, weaving new types of, it's not the literal clothes that I'm talking about, it's about your identity. The clothes in I the clothes denote identity in an individual. So in this case, it's about weaving a new identity for the masculine and the feminine altogether. That is the reason for this completion to come about. There is a reason for all this dance to come about. Well, that's all I got for you guys, because I hope it made sense, because I don't know if this is the message that's supposed to come out. This is the message that's supposed to come out. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I will see you guys on the next read. I'm so sorry that I could not be posting as regularly as I was before. So I do hope to get more readings out in the future once I move to a different location. So hang in there, you guys. I wish you so much love, and wishing you all happy holidays. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.